through the rooms. Orbs of light in the mist, witches casting spells with a twist. Ruins ancient and forlorn, Candy and Jake explore the score to spoon. Paranormal on the go, where the evil spirits flow. Horror creeping in the night, apparitions give a fright. The mist so thick you can barely see. EVP through the old oak tree. Equipment's ready, feeling bold. Mystic stories to unfold. Bumps in the night grow loud. Fearful chills among the crowd. The crowd, the devil's presence near, filling hearts with sober fear. Paranormal on the go, where the evil spirits flow. Heart creeping in the night, apparitions give a fright.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel this evening. We've come back to Weald Hall Care Home. We've actually found a little abandoned building just behind us, so we're going to investigate that first. Today joined with us we have Neil Brown Explores. He's just over there. Say hi to everyone.
Hello.
So yeah, should be quite interesting. Obviously one extra person, see if any more activity comes out, and yeah, let's hope for a good time. Fingers crossed. As you can see guys, we've got the Flux 2 just by Neil over there. We've got our TAD 2 just here. So obviously if any heat source or cold source comes through, obviously I'll go either red or blue. Cat ball just on that windowsill over there.
One on the radiator.
And literally one right next to us here on the radiator as well.
I was standing over here, so I'm not next to any of it.
Oh, it's gone off as well. Thank you.
So if you are standing or floating around where Neil was, can you tap Neil on the shoulder? That was you making a sound right.
That wasn't the blind either.
Could have been the wind.
I was going to say that wasn't the blind because the ball was behind the blind.
Yeah, the ball was behind the blind. But it could have been the wind. There is a smash
There
window.
is possible.
So we'll leave that where it is. If that goes off again, then.
Or if that was you and not the wind, could you throw this one off?
That would be impressive. I'd enjoy seeing that.
I would. It'd be brilliant footage. Now you set the Flux 2 off for us. Could you do that again possibly for us, please? Asking nicely.
Do you like us and Neil being here? If you don't, get angry and smash something.
I wasn't sure if I heard a couple of taps a minute ago when you were talking as well.
If there's anybody here who's upset about the condition of the home they once lived in, can you let us know by a tap on the wall or
Oh, of course.
setting off a cat?
Are you in the doorway? Was that you walking in or out of the room?
Was you doing what Neil asked of you? If so, we thank you. It was brilliant.
Again. Thank you for setting off our devices. Can you make a sound to us so we can hear you? apologise people for the background noise.
Yeah, I was gonna
There
say
are people playing next door.
I thought it was wildlife.
That could be wildlife. If you're in here with us all, can you set the device off again for me, please?
Oh, cold sauce again. Rather than a cold sauce, could you make the room very cold as it's a very warm day? Very warm evening. Could you do that for us?
Could you make the device go red? Can you warm the room up?
Because I knew someone who worked in this care home, and they said at night there was some activities where doors open and closed. So if there is anybody here, can you do that for us, please?
We know there's a couple of open doors here. It'd be brilliant if you could slam one.
There's a toilet door behind Candy. Can you push that shut?
Or push it open into me.
If you're real and the claims are true that there are doors that slam and open in this place, please do so for us. None of us will harm you in any way.
We're simply here just to communicate with yourself. Prove to those that there is life after death.
I know you've used some of the devices already, but they won't harm you either. So feel free to play with them and continue playing with them.
Well, my camera focus does keep going in and out slightly as well, which is unusual.
Mine's been fine.
Was that an actual tap?
If that was you, can you do that again for us?
No, cold spot again. It's unusual that it is going cold though, because again, as I said, this room is very, very warm. Very warm.
I think what's more strange about it is we got that tap or something out there first.
Yeah.
Then that. So is it them tapping and then coming in, or?
Could you copy this for us?
Behind you again.
Could you do that?
If you're behind Neil, can you knock on the wall at the back for me? Or there's a cat ball on the windowsill at the back.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is, in the corner there.
Oh, there's another one, is there?
Where's the one that fell off?
Just in front of you.
Just there.
Can you set one of the cat balls off for me? If you touch them, they'll flash multiple colours.
Just don't disturb the spider that's on that window for us, that'd be great. Oh. Just double check there's no cold air coming through here either, is there? No, it's really warm in the corridor.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really warm out here as well, so no cold air coming through here either. Can you slam that door? You got the one to the left of me, or you got the one in front of me. Slam one of them. It'll be greatly appreciated if you could.
Still. That's me just messing with that one. So that cat ball flashing on the window, on the radio, shows that.
So just you
It's
double
just-
checking that it's on, yeah?
Yeah.
But this would have been a nice little building back in its day.
So as you've noticed, Candy's right next to that device. She stepped over it. Nothing affects that device but temperature change. It has to be a very, very small temperature change, 0.5 either way. And if it detects any heat or cold, it will alert us. So if there's an anomaly in here or flying over it or something to interfere with the temperature somehow, it will let us know. So you wouldn't put that device in front of a window because it might give you a false reading, so that's why we've put it in the doorway, where Candy quite rightly pointed out it's quite warm in the hallway, and the window's away from the device.
Did you hear it? Little tap.
Hopefully it captures on camera.
Oh, and again.
Can you tap on the door for me?
Maybe show yourself. Orb form, mist form, or shadow.
Was that anyone's kneecaps or anything?
No, I'm still.
That might have been a tap behind Neil then.
You notice how quiet it's gone all of a sudden as well. There was loads of noise outside and it's just, yeah, nothing.
Before we move on to another...
And again.
Before we move on to a different room, can you set one of the cat balls off for us? They're dotted along the wall. You've set the K2 off, you've set the flux. And you've set the TAD 2 off as well.
I haven't set the cat balls off really though, have they?
Haven't messed with the cat balls at all. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I think we'll move to a different room. See if anything wants to interact with us in a different room.
And another cold spot. Maybe they'll play with the cat balls in another room as well.
So it's quite warm in here. Can you make it cold in here for us? Can you follow us into this room?
Again, I'm going to ask you if you can copy. Can you do that for us? Was that your zip then as well?
If there's anyone that wishes to communicate with us in this room, please do so with us.
We'll get the EVP out in a minute and see if you'd rather communicate through voice. That's not annoying at all, is it?
There's a floor above us. Can you bang something on up there?
Or maybe we could hear your footsteps. Should we remember to bring that out one time as well, Seismo? I feel like this room's quieter.
If there's anyone that wishes to communicate with us...
Oh, I spoke too soon.
So, I take it by that there is someone that's joined us.
Please say someone has joined us.
If you're male, then set a cat ball off. Or if you're a female, then set one of the devices off. The flux in the little cupboard. Or the TAD 2 on the floor. If you don't want us in this building, please do something like scratch a wall or make a loud bang, throw something.
Throw something at Jake, pick one of the cat balls up and lob it at him.
You always say that.
It's because I've yet to see it happen. Come on, give us some poltergeist activity. Use our energies.
So I said if it's a female spirit, use one of the devices.
Oh,
If
did
it's a
you?
male, use the cat ball, so it could be a female spirit.
If there is anybody here, can you give us some sort of sign? Anything would be very helpful.
I think they're living and making more noise than the dead at the minute.
And that just went off, changed colours, my camera just went well out of focus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you do that again for me, please? Can you set that device off again for me?
Was you affecting Neil's camera?
If Neil is correct and you were impacting his camera and the device going off at the same time, please do that again.
Right, so guys, just so you know, I am not holding the EVP. I'm going to push record and we're just going to talk in the background. Let's walk away from it. Oh. Could you tell us who is... Could you tell us who is setting the device off for us, please?
Both, the couples as well. If I'm correct, and you're the female spirit that I asked about before, can you tell me your name?
Right near the thing as well. Are you trying to prove me wrong because I said you'd gone quiet? Seem to have a lot of that lately. Can you let go of the cat ball, please?
What room would this have been? Can you answer? Can you tell us?
Or if not, we guess that this might have been an office. Could you say yes into the machine for us? Could you set the cat ball off again for us, please?
You don't have to be scared of us. None of us will harm you.
As you can see, none of the equipment will harm you either. It's just a sign to show that you are here.
We have 2 more cat balls on the floor. One as you are to go in or out of the room, and one as if you were going in the cupboard or out in the cupboard.
Just so obviously the audience can see where they were placed.
Have you moved away from us now, have you? Or are you still with us?
Could you tell us if you was a staff member here? Or was you a resident? Is there a little tap there?
Possibly. After review the footage back.
Sounds like it just came out from the hallway.
If you're trying to let us know that you're here, trying to let us know that you are among us, can you give us just a little bit more, please? I know it's a big ask, but we need like a big loud bang, or we need a feeling to come up over one of us. Or can you make either me or Neil wet our pants and run out of it? You'd have to do something really big for that though.
Oh, and again. Right, let's just push stop on that.
Might have been some bits on there.
I think I heard shuffling, as if someone's moving by it. And I swear I heard someone saying, "Go away."
It will come out in the editing.
Yeah, of course they will. Have to listen very closely.
Right, so we're going to move on to another room. I know that you were playing with the devices in the middle of the room for us while we were listening back to that EVP. Nothing else has really happened since, so it was quiet to start off with in this room. So yeah, we'll go to a different room and we'll see if you can either follow us through into there or whether a new spirit can come and communicate with us.
Hey guys, so we're back in the actual care home building now. We had to leave the little one because there was a couple of squatters in there, and obviously we don't want our evidence to be contaminated. I don't know whether you guys would remember us coming here about 6 months ago, maybe 7 now. It's been quite a while. The last time we did this place, our footage got corrupted, so we only had about 14 minutes worth of video, even though it says 30 minutes or something. But yeah, hopefully all the footage will stay good this time and we can bring you more evidence. Last time we missed out the bangs where we heard on the middle floor. We were standing in one and there was a loud bang further down the hallway of that floor. And also we did have a SLS camera at the time, and on that we caught some stick figures at the very bottom of the stairs, and it looked as if they were doing what they would have done obviously when this place was running. It looked like they were giving out medications on a tray. It was actually cleverly done, so fingers crossed that we get something good for you.
Yeah, so from the last time we came, this place does seem like it's got trashed a little bit more. Yeah, sadly, unfortunately, it has got a worse condition. Okay. We did like this place when we last came. We did like this place when we last came. We did like this place when we last came.
And we did have a fair bit of activity on the top floor as well, didn't we?
Let's set some devices up.
As always, we've got to show the fireplaces, because fireplaces are just nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Imagine sitting around on a nice cold day in front of a fire, log burning. That's you setting the flux 2 up, are you?
Yep.
So this staircase here, guys, this is where we had the SLS camera pointed at last time, and just to this bit here, outside this door. Sorry guys, Jake was just in the way. So yeah, outside this bit, outside the door, we actually had one stick figure just, let's get my finger, just on this beam, like next to that beam there. And then we had the other one just here, so it looked like there was a tray in the middle here. So yeah, it was quite interesting.
It does look like this place is still having building work done to it or something now, because there's like all these fresh boards here, unless they just used them to do the windows out the front, which is a possibility. So yeah, spirits, we've got some devices on the stairs. We've got 3 balls up on the staircase. We've got the tattoo in the centre of the stairs, and we've got the flux too on the floor there. So it's pointing in 2 different directions. It's pointing in the direction of this corridor and the direction that Neil's in down there in that corridor. So if anything walks towards us in either direction, we'll know about it.
So yeah, as we were walking round towards this side, as you can see, there's like a little bathroom at the end. Obviously you see a little mirror. Apparently there's another mirror in there. And when Neil came last time, he was telling us this, obviously as we were entering, apparently the mirror came flying down. So we're hoping to capture something like that this evening. If not, then fair enough, but it would be brilliant to capture on camera. Are there any spirits here this evening with us? If so, would you like to come forward? Oh,
yeah, and
right,
that's not even the side that you were stood on.
No, I'm over here, so you can see my feet are nowhere near again.
Is there indeed a spirit with us? Maybe you remember us from last time? It does seem like a short period of time ago, but it was a while ago.
Well, it says 6 months ago, but I reckon nearly 7 now.
If you remember myself or Candy, can you make the cat balls flash for us if you remember us? You don't have to be quiet.
I'll tell you what, the last time we were in it, it seems lighter and calmer.
Chilled.
Yeah, whereas last time it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I don't know if the reason why it feels more calm is like, I don't know, because it's been so long. Like, or maybe there's just nothing on this floor.
It could be, yeah. Could you make the flux go again for us? Or the tattoo, or there's cat balls up on the little beams there.
This way, so. No,
Maybe you could show yourself down that corridor.
If you don't like the light, come and tell us off.
Is there a leak or something in here? I can hear like a in sound.
basement.
Oh, okay.
That's why I went off down there. I heard something, so I went down there.
Yeah. At least we know what that sound is. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel a lot calmer in here this time to what we did last time.
Feels more chill.
Don't know whether it's just because the weather was colder, was a little bit wetter. We came a bit later in the evening, so the building from the outside looked really, really eerie, didn't it? Like mega eerie, and obviously that kind of scared us to start off with. Do you remember that window as well?
Yeah, the window.
Slamming in the wind.
Kept them going and slam.
So yeah, you can imagine walking up the pathway, can't you?
Added to the effect.
If anybody's here, can you set off one of these devices at the bottom of the stairs? It's very quiet in here. Can you make some noise?
Can you knock for us like this?
That's it, Candy. Wake them all up.
That's right, I'm going to disturb you now. It's time to wake up. Medication needed. It is definitely a different vibe from last time. As I said, it feels lighter.
Like I asked down the small house, if there is anybody here, you must be upset with the condition of this home. Can you let us know somehow? Making noises or tapping us on the shoulders or setting off one of these devices?
I've sort of got a bit of a chill right here, right now. Was that you? If so, can you let us know that you're here somehow? Can you make a tap or a ban, or can you set one of our devices off?
Oh, and again. It's the same side
So,
again as well.
It did set one of our devices off. It did what we asked.
Again, not near it.
So, Spirit, I know you're here with us, but can you do something for us, please? Something to show us that you're here, that you're truly here. And I'm not just talking gibberish and garbage.
To the walls.
talking to the building. Prove to us that you're here. Prove to us that you exist.
Maybe you'd like us on the top floor again, right outside that medication room like last time. You asked us to count last time, and you set the cat ball off about 9 times in a row.
Yeah, I'm going to say let's go up, upper floor, see what the atmosphere's like up on the upper floor.
So guys, we haven't quite gone up to the top yet. We've come to the middle floor and we've come to room 11. Neil was telling us this is meant to be one of the most active rooms in here.
Right, we're up on floor. We're in room 11. Again, the person who used to work here told me quite a lot happened in this room, which was like scared them quite a bit. So just setting up some equipment and take it from there.
Okay, so I've set a cat ball up on the window ledge there. There's one on the floor. That's just setting up. There's one just above Candy's head.
No, you've balanced one
there.
up above the shower room, have you?
And then the tattoos on there, and the flux is
In my pocket still. That would help, wouldn't it? Put it in the doorway.
You should.
cat ball.
How's it going
So
off?
cat ball's going off above Candy.
Right above my head, guys.
Did you take a fancy to Candy, did you?
Well, if you can set that off, maybe you can tap me on the shoulder. Because that is literally above my head. That's just
Noisy
Jake's
to
footing,
me,
guys.
yeah. Noisy me.
So if a lot did happen in this room in the day it was open, can you give us a sign, make a noise, or set the devices off? Like tap a wall, or
Oh. Or make a cold spot.
Thank you. And the cat ball above you again.
Yay.
And
Cold
the tab
spot again. Thank you so much.
So is that you telling us that Neil's correct? This was a very active room. And that things happened
gone again?
And the one on the floor.
Are you keeping setting this stuff up here, are you? Where's it gone? There it is. Sorry guys for the wall image.
I've got really cold. Right behind me, like with proper shivers.
Oh, I didn't capture that one.
Are you standing behind me? Or are you moving around the room? Evidence would suggest you are moving around.
Are you circling maybe?
That's interesting.
Heat
That's
source.
The first heat source.
Well, considering the temperature is actually dropping in here a little bit, I can feel it myself. And cat ball again.
So the question is, we now know something.
And again.
We know something's here with us. Is this a nice spirit or a bad spirit?
Can you step away from that, please?
Judging by you ignoring my partner Candy, I'm going to guess you're a bad spirit.
Thank you. Well, maybe there is proof of this one being a bit more active.
Well, it went from that one to that one to that one.
Yeah, again, as we said, in a
The one in the
circle.
window hasn't gone off yet though.
And nor's the flux too.
Nor's the flux, no. Oh, I've got proper cold again. Oh. Oh.
If you're behind Jake, can you show yourself?
It's proper making me go cold.
Oh, and we were just talking about that. Can't see that very well in the camera,
It's in the
guys.
direction of leaving the door, so have you left the room or
Have you gone out into the hallway?
just came in?
someone's itching my bloody arm.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry for a second, there's a cow scratching my arm.
So that's me and Neil who have been affected so far.
Do you not like men, maybe?
As a possibility.
Are you a female spirit? If so, can you show us a heat source? Make it go red again for us.
If you don't like me or Neil, can you do what Candy said and light it up red?
Or maybe it was leaving the room, that's why that went green.
Do you have full roam of this care home?
Is that you confirming that you're a female spirit? If so, could you do that? Thank you. I was just about to ask you to do that again. Could you step away again, please? I know we've asked you to use it, but could you step away for us? Obviously doesn't want to. There we go. Stopped again.
Are you perhaps someone who worked here? Or are you a moody patient that was here?
It would have been a resident, wouldn't it?
Yeah, resident, sorry.
Not a moody patient.
Are you a moody resident, should I say? Someone who didn't like this place very much?
That sounded really weird then, didn't it?
Aeroplane.
As I say, I've not heard one make that noise before.
So you've set off quite a bit of equipment in this room so far. And then it showed you either entering or leaving the room. And then you confirmed our question to us. Have you gone, or are you still with us? If you're still with us, can you set some bits of equipment off again for us, please?
Can you set the cat ball off again, above my head again for me, please? Can you do that? You've done it 3 times already. I believe it was 3, wasn't it?
Something like that. Do you like us being in this room? I'm going to guess by the reaction I had that you don't like us in this room.
Could you knock something over in another room so loud that we can hear it from here? There's a few open doors along there. Maybe you can close one. Slam it shut. Use our energies.
If this room is haunted, why do you haunt this room? Why number 11?
Where'd I put my EVP?
Yeah, let's do an EVP.
Um,
We're going to try and get you to talk to us, if you can.
don't think I want to put it right next to that because it's going to be really loud on here, isn't it?
Piss them off.
Let's put it round here. So there's nothing interfering, it's just in the corner. And record.
Hello, Spirit. Spirit, can you let go of our device for us, please?
Was that a name there?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a woman as well.
Harvey. Is it?
Don't read it out.
You don't know her first name. So,
We've just seen a name on the door. Could you tell us that name on the little recorder in the corner for us, please?
if we're talking to the person who lived in this room, the person whose name is on the door, can you confirm that for us?
Maybe you could tell us why you're not at peace.
Or tell us if you've got any unfinished business.
I'm sorry.
Why this room?
Since I've moved over here, I've got pressure on my head just across here.
Can you tell us your age, sorry? Have you been dead long?
Could you tell us how you passed? Was you treated well here or poorly? Any other questions, Joe?
If you want us out, can you say yes or no?
Or maybe scream into the device. That would be a good one.
Is there such thing as an afterlife?
Right, let's stop that. That's my ankle just crunching underneath me. Hand stop.
That was a very clear get out.
If we're talking to the person who lived in this room, the person who's saying he's on the door, can you confirm that for us? Maybe you could tell us why you're not at peace. Or tell us if you've got any unfinished business. Why this room? Can you tell us your age, sorry? Have you been dead long? Could you tell us how you passed? Were you treated well here or poorly? If you want us out, can you say yes or no? Or maybe scream into the device. That would be a good one. Is there such a thing as an afterlife?
There's a definite get out. No, that was very clear.
It sounded like there was another voice amongst that as well, didn't
Yes,
it? Did you hear
a
it?
female voice.
Yeah. There was another bit when we all, like when we looked at each other. It was like there was a, I might be imagining it. It's like a sort of thing,
Okay.
but it just might be me.
Yeah. Well, when we listen back and go through editing, I'm sure we'll find out, won't we?
I
And
thought I heard a very faint yes to the afterlife question as well afterwards, but we'll see.
And I was just about trying to talk.
You like that device, don't
Yeah, I was
you?
going to say, and just when I thought that there was nothing else going to happen in here, obviously that starts going off. And that went off again during EVP.
It's also red, which is interesting. Because it's already quite warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's now saying it's getting even warmer and warmer.
But that's the thing, there, because that window's open slightly, there is a slight chill coming through as well.
But I also had moments where I had a chill down my back and I was like shivering. And you had that moment where you had like an itchy arm.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
Did you just make a tapping sound as soon as you entered that room, Jake?
Sorry?
Did you make a tapping sound as soon as you entered this room?
No.
Oh. Because as I was walking past, I heard a tap.
Just
Feels cooler in here. It's nice.
Yeah.
As you can see, guys, this is just like the little office area.
This is the room that we had a bit of activity in last time.
But
So
unfortunately,
just
we couldn't bring it to you.
Yeah, we couldn't bring the evidence forward. So hopefully.
nice to see that glass on the door being smashed in. Yes, that's one thing that's been left alone.
Oh, what, the glass in the door?
Yeah,
It's quite a nice door, that one, as well.
it is.
Oh, little computer screens are still here as well. I suppose they haven't been nicked.
Okay, so as Candy said, we are in the office that we were in last time. The footage did get corrupt, unfortunately, so we couldn't bring the footage to light to you guys. So hopefully we'll get something in this room again. Hopefully the activity is in here. So yeah, we've got the flux on there.
I'm going to
Got
take the
cat
back
balls
off
on
as
the
well.
unit. Got the tattoo on the photocopier.
Sorry, guys, I'm just walking over foam. Almost flew backwards as well. Went like that.
So if there are any spirits down here, Neil said that the temperature dramatically dropped as we came down here. Is that a sign that there is something down here? If so, can you make yourself known to myself, Candy, or Neil? This is the very last room that we'll be doing tonight. The very last room and opportunity for you to communicate.
Can you make one of the cat balls go off along here? It's one placed at the top shelf.
Last time, Neil, we, as I say, the footage corrupt, but we had all the cat balls on the unit as they are now. All three of them went off at the same time.
Oh,
I was actually amazed how all three of them went off at the same time.
maybe they're trying to flick that switch that you just switched off.
Shit, maybe.
Thank you for doing that for us.
Can you pull Candy's hair?
Really?
I wouldn't be able to do mine.
Or tug on my jacket?
Even better. Flick his cap off.
As I said earlier, try and make me and Neil wet our pants and go running out the door. It's very hard to do, so you're going to need to do something massively big.
That's better.
I feel like you've gone quiet, spirits. I feel like you don't want to talk to us anymore.
As it's my first paranormal explore and never done a real night explore before, so can you set something off?
Come on, spirits. Wake up.
What do you think of the experience of your first night of paranormal?
Quite good, you know. Going well.
So it's got colder in here. The room was already quite chilled, so...
And that again.
And that.
Okay, so you've given us a cold spot and you've done that. Can you now do the cat balls?
On the shelf for us. On the unit.
Behind you.
They will all flash for you if you touch them. We can't stay much longer, I'm afraid.
And again, just for you guys as well, the windows are sealed down here.
Yeah,
They are also boarded up, so there is no air coming through. Was it you? It sounded like a knock on that wood. If you just made a knocking sound then, can you do it again for us, please? But this time louder. Again, I'm going to ask you if you can do this for me. Can you do that?
No, but they can set a device off.
That's gone a bit mad tonight, isn't it?
Can you set the cat balls off for us, please? Pretty please? You'll make our night if you do.
And I'll ask, can you set them cat balls off just to show me?
Oh, well, do it for Neil.
When Neil was talking in the little building, you were setting off devices.
At least give us some noise. Make a loud bang or something.
You know, I said to you about that noise that was coming down from the basement. We could hear it in the main hall area, couldn't we? Can't hear it at all in here. And up here, I'm pretty sure we're closer as well.
Yeah, it's just through.
That was loud.
Did you just tap on the printer?
That was loud.
It sounded like plastic. And the only bit of plastic in here is that printer.
Thank you very much if that was you. Neil asked you to make a loud noise and you did. Now you know that that was none of us because you was not near it.
I'm sat on the window ledge.
And it weren't just an ordinary tap that you hear, it was definitely off of that. And again.
And again.
How long we've been in there for, and it's only just done it now?
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah,
as well.
about 12 minutes is saying now.
When I said we've been in there 12 minutes, that's the first 2 taps we've got off of that. And the device, funny enough, on the printer goes off as well. Just checking, there's no leak or anything, no drips that can go onto the printer to make us think that there's a spirit and it's not. No, it all seems dry, like there's nothing. Again, there's at the back, there's nothing that can do that.
And it definitely didn't do it from the start because I didn't hear that at all. The only tap I heard before was like on the wood.
Can you set them off for us? You just saw them flashing. They'll do exactly that if you touch them. Or throw them off, as Candy said. We will have to go soon.
Oh, flux.
On that side as well. We will have to go soon, so
And the tab too.
we do hope that you can show us that you're here, as you are doing. Maybe include the balls on the unit.
Maybe tap on the printer again. Is there movement there? Did you hear it?
No, it sounds like it right there.
I thought it sounded like it came from out there. It was like a shuffle and another shuffle. It was like two steps.
I just heard a tink, like a ting.
No, I heard like shuffle as in 2 footsteps.
Maybe if you've got, that might have been a tap on there.
There was a tap out there
That
then.
was a tap out there, yeah. if you've really got enough energy, can you tap on the glass window? From the inside, obviously, there's boards on the outside. Make Candy shuffle off the seat there and leap up.
They'd have to have a lot of strength to do that.
Alright, so I think we've got a little bit of evidence tonight from this lovely care home. I think we'll leave it there. Thank you for your time tonight. Thank you, Neil, for being with us tonight.
No problem.
So, if you have enjoyed this episode of Paranormal on the Go, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you can do the same for Neil Brown Explores, then that would be great. Thank you for watching and have a good night.